Hello guys, welcome to our channel 10 minutes code, and today we are going to solve the 8th problem of our Leetcode, which is string to integer, and we can also call this Atoi. So this is the 8th problem and this is the medium level topic. So what we have to do exactly is, let me tell you. So suppose this is a number, okay, this is a number, okay, this is a string and we have to convert this into number. So first step what we are going to do is, we are going to remove the white spaces. So these are the white spaces. First we have to remove this. Now the second step, we have to store the sign value. Okay, we have to check if sign value is minus, then we have to return the integer in minus. If there is no sign value like this, or there is a plus value, then we are going to store in plus, we are going to return the integer with positive. Okay, that's, and now the next step is, we have to check if the after the sign and after removing all the white spaces and considering the sign of the string, now we are going to check if the other string values are alphabet or words. So if it's alphabets or digits. So if it is a digit means it can lie between 0 to 9. So if it's a digit, then we are going to insert that word into our answer. So if it's a word, then we are going to terminate the loop, or we are going to return. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Suppose this is a 42. So first of all, we are removing white spaces, so there is no white spaces, so don't need to remove this. And we are going to check sign value. So there is no sign, then automatically default it will be positive. Okay, and then we are going to check if 4 is a digit. Yeah, digit. So we will insert the 4 in answer, and 2 is also digit, then we insert the 2 in the answer. There is one more condition. We have to only work with 32-bit signed integer. Okay, we don't have to, if the answer is more than 32-bit, then we are going to return the max value or minimum value as the sign bit. Okay, now if it's a minus 42-bit, first we are going to remove these white spaces, so it's removed. Then we are going to return the sign value, which is minus, and then we are going to return the 42. So if it's this thing, okay, suppose this is a string, so we are going to remove white spaces is removed. Then we are going to check the sign, so it's a positive. Then if it's a digit, then we are going to print, so 4193 is print. And if we find the words here, so there are words here, then we are going to return. Okay, so 4193 will be the answer. So let's try this with the code. So first we are going to create our answer. So we are using the long integer as a data type for answer, and we are going to initialize with 0. And I am going to create an iterator as 0 because we are using a for loop. And the next thing is, we are going to, just a minute, first of all I am going to create a while loop, and I am going to check if I is less than s dot size. Okay, and there will be one more condition. This is first for loop, this is while loop only for removing the white spaces. Okay, so for here we are going to check if this is less than size, if I is less than size, and s of I is equal to white space. Then what we are going to do, then we are going to I plus plus. So this while loop will remove all the white spaces. Okay, so after the while loop finishes, all the white spaces will be removed, and we will be on the sign digit. Okay, we are going to initialize the sign as the default is positive. Okay, so if we get the negative, we are going to change that. Okay, so now we are going to check if the sign value is positive or negative. So if s of I is equal to negative, then we are going to initialize the sign with -1, and we are going to increment I. Or else if s of I is equal to plus, then we are going to increment I. Okay, that's how it's going to work. And now if there is no plus, then it going to be default, which is positive, which is 1 only. And after this, we have done with removing the white spaces, we have done with checking the sign value. Then last step, we are going to check, we are going to run the while loop while I is less than s dot size. Okay, so here we are going to check if the first we are going to check, okay, what we are going to check, if the string value is number or not. So to check that, we are going to write si should be bigger than equal to 0. So why 0? Let me put this in semicolon. Okay, So 0 is a ASCII value for 0 number, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are the ASCII value for the integer value of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if it's a 0, so if the current string value is lies between s of I and s of I should be less than equal to 9. If the current string value lies between the ASCII value 0 and 9, then it's a integer. Okay, otherwise it's not an integer, so we are going to return. So this is the if statement. So we are going to use one more if statement, okay, where we are going to check if the result. First let me insert the value in the answer. So how can we insert? We are going to write answer is equal to 10 into answer, which means 10 into 0, 0, plus we are going to write the SI. So how can we insert the string value inside the integer? So we are going to write here minus 0. So if you minus any string with number, then it automatically becomes integer. Okay, so this will become integer and it will insert the value in answer. Now the next step is we are going to check if answer is more than int max or answer is less than int minimum. Then what we are going to do is we are going to check one more thing. If answer, okay, just wait a minute, I am going to write here if answer is more than int max and sign value is equal to 1, then what we are going to do, then we are going to return int max. Okay, if the answer is int max and the sign is positive, then we are going to return more than int max, then we are going to return int max with positive sign. And else if answer is more than int max but the sign is negative, then what we are going to return is int min. Okay, so there are two conditions here. If it is more than int max, and both conditions are same. If it's more than int max, if it's more than int max, only the sign value is different. If sign is 1, then we are going to return int max. If sign is minus 1, then we are going to return int minimum. Okay, that's all. And if it's not the, so then we are going to return, I'm going to return here, I'm going to write the statement and we are going to return answer into sign. So okay, this answer will be multiplied by sign and we will get the sign with the answer. So if sign is negative, my answer will be converted to negative number. Okay, and here also we are going to return answer into sign. So this to return if there is not a digit, if it's a alphabet, then we are going to return answer into sign, or else if the loop is completed and we got the answer, then we are going to return answer into sign. Let's check if there is any error or any problem with the code. We are also going to try run this. Yeah, there is a problem. Let me check it out. Long answer 0, int I 0, int sign 1, while I is less than size, and then si of is equal to string, then I plus plus. If si is equal to 0 minus 1, minus then sign is minus 1, I plus plus. If else if si is equal to 0 plus, then I plus plus. When I is less than size, then si is more than equal to 0, and si is less than equal to 9. 10 into answer, 10 into answer is 10 into 0 plus si of minus 0, then 1 more than int max, and then sign is equal to 1. Okay, let me check it out in the lead. So I will this is a GitHub profile where I am storing all my problems answer. So I will give this in my comment section. So here we can see what's the problem. So yeah, we have not done here I plus plus. So let's run this. So yeah, test case has been passed and the answer is actually submitted. And now submit this again. Now let's try run this code. So let me take a example, suppose I am taking minus 42. Let me show you this on this Excel draw. And suppose first we are going to remove white space. So if there is a white space, so the I will plus is white space, yeah, I will plus plus, and this white space I plus plus plus. Now we have come to sign integer, here minus, so it will sign will become -1. Okay, now here 4 is a digit, so we are going to insert that here 4. Here sign is -1 and digit, sorry, answer is exactly now 4. Now we are going to increment I is I and digit, yeah, it's a digit, so we are going to write 2. And now at the last we have out of range, and now we are going to 42 into -1, which is -42, and we will get the -42 as the answer. Okay, so this is how it's going to run. So for more Leetcode problems, machine learning and web development, you can subscribe us at 10 minutes code. Thank you.